Welcome back guys, Sunil this side from Forever PT. So as you have seen the thumbnail, yes, I have scored 90 each this time as well. I gave my exam on 7th of August and on 13th of August today, I received my result. Before I walk you through the changes, let me first show you my result on the official website. So here we are on pearsonpt.com. Let's click on sign in and log in. So yeah, here's my account. Let's hit this button, my activity. This one I gave on 7th of August. And this was my previous result that I gave on 15th of January 2025. Let me show you this one as well. So it was at the beginning of this year. Here as well you can see the score is 90 each. And this one, 7th of August. Again, it's 90 each. Let me show you the PDF as well. Yeah, so here's the PDF of it. Right. So now let's talk about the changes that has happened. Now I know there must be a few questions in your mind, like did I use any template or was the exam easy or hard? I'm gonna answer all those questions in this video. Let's start with the speaking module first. So in speaking module, the first question type you will encounter is read aloud. I got 6 read aloud. In 4 of them, I read the entire paragraph. In 2 of them, I used one-line strategy. I only read 8 to 10 words in both of them. So this strategy is still working. Otherwise, I wouldn't have scored 19 speaking. So in case you want to use it, you can use it. Then repeat sentences were normal. I got 2 questions that were difficult. I only spoke somewhere around 50 to 60% of the content in them. And in rest of the questions, I spoke the full lines. Then moving towards describe image, retell lecture, summarize group discussion, and respond to a situation. A lot of students are scared of using templates. So what I did in my exam is I used a template based structure in all 4 of these question types, but I made sure that I add few lines on my own. I used a template. I got 4 graphs, and in all 4 of them, I used a template. Plus I added few lines on my own. I noticed the trend, whether it was increasing or decreasing, and then I spoke accordingly. Same thing I did in retail lecture as well. I picked around 10 phrases in each question. I got 2 questions of retail. I made few lines on my own, and in few of the lines I used a template based structure. I will upload some updated templates related to describe image and retail lecture very soon in the next videos. For summarize group discussion and respond to a situation, I have already uploaded the templates of these 2 question types. I used both of those templates, but again, I added few lines on my own. I noted somewhere around 20 to 25 phrases in summarize group discussion. And I put all those phrases in the template that I have shared earlier, but I created few lines using those phrases itself. Then in case of respond to a situation, the questions were pretty simple. And I only spoke somewhere around 25 to 30 seconds in both the questions. I used template and I made some lines on my own. So it was a kind of a mixed approach. So templates are safe to use in speaking, but just make sure that you are confident while speaking. Try to maintain your fluency in questions like repeat sentence, retail lecture, summarize group discussion. In questions like describe image and respond to a situation where you actually have to think of an answer, in these question types, you can take some pauses. I don't know why students are scared of speaking on their own. If you really want to speak on your own, you can do this. You can take few pauses in these 2 question types, describe image and respond to a situation. And even after taking few pauses, you can still score 90 out of 90. Then moving towards writing module. So the first question type in writing is summarize written text. I used my old strategy in this question type. I got 2 questions. I wrote somewhere around 70 words in both of them. And I combined all the lines using keywords like and, so, which means that. I will also post an updated video on this task. But yes, templates are still working in summarize written text. You just have to combine the lines using connectors like and, so, which means that, and try to write more content. I wrote somewhere around 70 words. The upper limit is 75 words. It's best if you write somewhere around 60 to 70 words in summarize written text so that you can cover good amount of content. Now let's move on towards essay writing. So I got 1 question and I used a template based structure in this. I wrote somewhere around 270 words, and I created at least 3 lines which were of 15 to 20 words in length. I wrote at least 15 to 20 keywords as well, which were related to the topic, of course. So you can use a template based structure, but make sure you add enough content from your side so that the system recognizes your answer and give you full marks. A lot of students worry about the grammar part. See, even if you make few grammatical errors, still you can get your desired band score. Don't worry about the grammar and writing. Just focus on the content. If the content is good, the rest of the skills will be checked. Otherwise, if the content is low, you may get a 0 in the entire structure. So follow the updated template, add few lines on your own. You will get good marks in essay writing. Now let's talk about the reading part. So in reading, I got 15 questions, but I only got 23 minutes to solve the entire section. So here you will have to rush the things a little bit. Earlier we used to get around 30 minutes, but now the timing has been reduced. So you'll have to increase your speed in the reading section. So the level of the question is still the same. There's only one change, that you will get more multiple choice questions. Earlier there used to be 1 to 2 MCQs, but now it's 2 to 3. The rest of the things are same. Now let's talk about the listening section. The entire listening part felt pretty much the same. I got one summarized spoken. I used a template. I wrote somewhere around 65 words, but this time I used phrases because I had to make sure that I write sufficient content, and phrases is the only way to do that. So I used a phrase based structure in the summarized spoken text, and rest of the questions were same. I used extra words in write from dictation. Extra words are still working after the changes. I still remember I got one question which was of 10 words, and I wrote somewhere around 16 words. I added articles like a and the. I made plural. There was one word student. I wrote students as well. The level of questions is still the same. The entire listening part is same. You can use template based approach, but just make sure that you write sufficient content in summarized spoken. So the entire exam, most of it is still the same. It's just that few changes have happened in the speaking module. And in case of speaking, my simple suggestion is, if you can use a mixed approach, if you can use a template, plus if you can create few lines on your own, that will be the best way to approach these questions. And in case of writing, you can still use templates, but do add sufficient content from your side so that the system recognizes your answer. So this is all about the changes. If you have any doubts regarding the templates, you can post them in the comment box. I'll be happy to answer them. The updated structures will be posted later this week on the same channel. You can watch them. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.